is an expression that says, I don't look like what I've been through.
And for 20-month-old Sheepadoodle Brooklyn, that sure is the case. The pup got loose on Jacksonville Road in Parsippany and ran down the street to Lake Parsippany around 10:30 Christmas Eve morning.
She was out there all day and all night.
Camille Williams was watching Brooklyn for her best friend who was away for the holidays. When she realized Brooklyn wasn't coming off the lake, that's when she called for help.
And the rescue squad was on the ice with a net trying to push her, onto land. A couple of them fell through.
Some luck started to come when Keyshawn Patel, a neighbor around the lake, and police officers decided to strap a chicken cutlet to a drone to try to get the dog to come back on land.
I know what it means to own a dog, and I can't imagine what the owner was going through, so anything I could do to help. If I was in the same situation, I'd be thankful if someone were helping me like that.
And he wasn't the only one. People throughout the community came to call her name, toss treats, and offer suggestions on how to get her off. Finally, around midnight, Williams says a cop went out onto the lake and was able to force her off. But once her paws hit the land, she took off running again.
I think I finally came in the house like 3 a.m. because we just kept circling and we couldn't find her. There was another sighting around 1 o'clock. And it just went on.
But just when the family thought they were on thin ice, William's son spotted her on a neighbor's porch Christmas morning, finally luring her in after nearly a day on the run, not using a chicken cutlet, but salmon.
Obviously, not being, your dog, you're caring for someone else's. How do you tell them? And we kept updating them, but we just kept praying.
Williams says they ended up taking her to the emergency vet, and other than a small cut on her, all of Brooklyn's tests came back just fine. The pink color on her coat dyed from the leash she had on all night and day in the wet, cold weather. But the biggest shock, not just that she survived the overnight in the cold, but
her middle name is Miracle. Brooklyn Miracle Co. I did not know that until this morning. She's home, at least the home away from home.
Making this reunion just a bit sweeter this Christmas. In Parsippany, Amanda Eustace, News 12 New Jersey.